Oh no, this is giving me some bad memories. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel on the MSFS2020 video. And welcome back to another episode of add-on review for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, where we check out the most interesting add-ons. You know, the latest and greatest software products that you can, download for your new flight simulator. Well, did I just say greatest? They're not always the greatest. Like this one, I can already spoiler that one. Yeah. Yep, this is a brand new add-on that's just come out next to the DC-6 that came out. A very, very good aircraft. And this is kind of a bit of a contrast to the DC-6 plane. Yeah, the DC-6, I made a video about that literally yesterday, is from the software manufacturer of PMDG. And we all know them, they're good. And this one is Captain Sim. And we all know them, they are not particularly good. Yep, you might already remember the other 777 add-on they have released in May. Let me just say it was not particularly good at $30. But let's just see today, does the 777-300ER have the same problems? The thing is, this aircraft now is $10 cheaper, this one, even though it's actually physically bigger too. So like, is this gonna go well? Should we check this out? Now, first impression of course always is just the graphics. And this is pretty much the same with the 777-200 they released in May. It's particularly perfect, I think even. If we also get into the mid-air here, just cheat ourselves up into the air, this is absolutely perfect. We have wing flex and all that stuff. All we want, all we need. This is all so perfect. We have nice, perfect looking tilted landing gear so that the landings all look smooth. That is really nothing to complain about, for sure. For $19, we just crashed into a mountain. For $19, this flight simulator model really does not look bad. The looks, definitely, it doesn't have to hide on that part. Okay, but the looks aren't everything, right? This is exactly where we come to the problems that the 777-200 also had, I guess. That's the cockpit. It may look good, but it's not realistic at all, actually. We'll go back to Swiss Air 1. Yeah, let me just say, this add-on aircraft already has a reputation of not being particularly study level, okay? But what I mean by that is, it just doesn't fly like the real 777 at all, and it doesn't perform, and just the cockpit as well. Most of these switches actually do not press properly like they would in real life, or you know what I mean, right? Okay, let's just see. Can we take off from this 1,000-meter long runway at 110 knots? No problem for the 777. Somewhat. Okay, no, that actually did almost go wrong. But we have actually gained some lift now. Great, we've taken off. That's gone quite well. Yeah, I'm not particularly impressed by this cockpit especially, though, because this actually has the same thing that the old plane also had. I think all they did was really just take the 777-200 that they have already released and make it longer. Is that it? That's probably it, actually. Yeah. I mean, why is it $10 cheaper, though? That doesn't really make any sense at all. Everyone's just gonna buy the 777-300 now. But this thing has, as I've already said, the same scammy side as the 200 plane. As in, they did not develop their own avionics system for this plane, okay? Basically, all they did was they took the already, implemented 747 cockpit, basically, ripped out the instruments, and put them into a 777 cockpit. And you can definitely tell that. There are a few hints here. For example, you can definitely tell this screen here was designed to show information about 4 engines. Here, there are 2 more. This is so dumb. But only, of course, this 777 has 2 engines, so this doesn't really make sense. Also, I think you can see it here with a fuel system indicator. It also shows the fuel system for 4 engines, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. What the hell? And also, if you take a bit of a look into the FMC, the flight management system, in the ident here, you can definitely see here, it says 747-8I. This computer literally thinks it's instead of a 747, right? Great. Yep, all they did basically was develop a skin for the already implemented 747 that looks like a 777. So yeah, they wrapped a 777 skin onto a 747. I mean, that's just great. Also, this plane literally sounds like the 747. I've already mentioned that. It's pretty much the same aircraft. Alright. This is kind of the equivalent to buying a $19 Minecraft texture pack, or maybe even $30 if you still opt for the 200. It really just changes the looks, but not really how the game works and how the plane, for example, example, flies here. This is not particularly good. And this is, I'm trying to come in for a landing here. This hasn't worked out at all. Great. Yeah, a little problem about this whole 747 thing is also that the 747 here in the Microsoft Flight Simulator isn't particularly realistic of an aircraft, especially the stopping performance. I'm not quite sure. I mean, we can land this plane probably here at this runway. Oh damn, that has really been the worst landing ever. Holy moly, I'm sorry. Alright, let's try to stop, which shouldn't be that much of an issue, right? Oh please, this could be very embarrassing now. Okay. I mean, you know, this has been somewhat of a stop that's kind of the equivalent to the touchdown we made on the landing. You know what I mean? It's kind of all balanced here. Great. Now, I mean, over the past month that the old 777 has come out, I've done a few flights in that one. I'm talking, of course, about the 200 that came out in May, and I was very much impressed by how quickly and easily this plane starts in the simulator. Not at all in real life, of course. So we'll just turn on the battery here. Let's just walk you through this. Turn on the APU. Okay. 2 switches so far we had to press, and actually, as you can see, the instruments are already completely booted up. Nothing like it would be in real life, but that's another story. And then we can just quickly go ahead and start the engines already. Yeah, this thing is almost easier to start than a car. Alright, started 1 to on, started 2 to on. Here we go, and let's turn on the fuel here. There we go. And there we go. That's all it takes. I just literally pressed like 4 switches and started up a 777. Yeah, most of these switches are actually not usable. Oh man. I mean, they have tried their best, right? Now, there's been a lot of people that called this plane and its little brother, the 200. It's technically the older brother, but this plane is bigger. What am I saying? Oh yeah, anyway, they have been calling it a scam. Again, for pretty much selling a skin to the 747. And not really providing proper level here of realism when it comes to avionics and literally everything besides looks. Now, I would contradict though, especially legally, this is not particularly a scam. Especially here on their very ugly website, they even say themselves here, essential functionality paired with default 747 systems simulation. So they kind of admitted themselves that they have pretty much stolen the 747 systems. I think they are actually trying to sell this as a feature, right? Welcome back, Swiss01. Kind of sounds like a feature here. It sounds like a good thing. I'm not quite sure. That is definitely next level. Yeah, but let's try to land this 777 here. I mean 747 here now. It's kind of the same thing, right? It's just a skin. You know, it doesn't really. Yeah. All right. Let's try to come in for a land. Oh Jesus Christ, we're dying. We're dead. Oh no, and why is this becoming so FPS laggy? Holy mo... Game is frozen. I mean, the thing is actually, for 20 bucks now, this flight simulator model isn't all that bad. At $30, it was a little bit more of like a, I mean, you're getting very bad simulation quality for it. But $20 just for flying around at 777, I mean, at least from the looks of it. See, I really, really like the 777. I like the 300 the most, definitely. I mean, isn't this absolutely a beautiful aircraft with the huge GE90 engines? Even though we've really, really got to replace this very ugly livery. What is that? Alright, great. What is the gray? I really don't get. Well, that's another story. That's actually no problem at all because you can download tons of liveries online. That's no problem with that. But still, I mean, if you lower your expectations and not really expect that much of a study level aircraft and just really like an aircraft that this aircraft is basically, again, a 747, then I don't think it's all that bad, is it? So yeah, that is my review of the 777-300 by Captain Sim. It's basically the 200 that we've already known, but longer. I'll stick to that, actually. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And let me just land this plane, by the way, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Okay, a bit of a hard landing again, I'm sorry. Plane had to suffer a lot today with the landings. Holy moly, alright. Here we go. A nice and easy stop. Yeah, good night. Now, thank you to my members here on YouTube like Block, Emite, Mubarak, Mike, Ethan, Darren, Stefan, Ian, Oman the Human, Rafael Burkowski, Junk in the Trunk, Moritz, Toby, Great Grandpa John, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, New York, Tyler Park, Cheese Doritos, Shadow, Anime Planes 001, X-Men Show, Deslama, Featuring Kellen, Me By You, Captain Cameron, Spiro, Gary, Norwegian, Bajel, and Parology.